Okay, so in this video, we're going to create a very basic virus on our Windows XP virtual machine. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my Oracle VM VirtualBox, double click on my Windows XP virtual machine, and let that launch. So while this is launching, let me describe very quickly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be creating what's called a BAT file. And a BAT file is just a file that you can create using Notepad, and but all the things that you enter in there are commands that get run at the command line. So basically, anytime you click or run this BAT file, then it should automatically execute. It should automatically execute all those commands. Hopefully, so I'll come in here. Okay, good. So first thing we're going to want to do is open up Notepad. So I go to All Programs, Accessories, Notepad. Okay, and this is going to be our first virus. I'm going to go ahead and type this out right now, and then I'll resume the video so that you can copy it. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is our entire script that I wrote. It starts with the @ symbol, echo, ECHO, off, and then we have echo message here, and then shutdown, TAC or -S space, -F space, -T space, 15 space, -C space, and then the message time to go to sleep. So I'm going to want to go File, Save As. And we're going to save this. Well, first, before I do save as, make sure that you open up Notepad and go ahead and type all this exactly as I have it. Now I'm going to go File, Save As, find my desktop right here, and then drag this up. We're going to want to save this as, we go All Files right here, and we're going to type in virus.bat. And then I'm going to hit Save, and we should see on here a little thing that says virus right there. So let's double click on this to see what happens. So when we double click on that, it says, uh-oh, warning, system shutdown. The system's shutting down. Please save all your work in progress. Any unsaved changes will be lost. This is initiated by Reichelt. And then it's a timer that counts down from 15 seconds, and there's a little message that says time to go to sleep. And as soon as that 15 seconds is up, Windows XP automatically shuts down. So we just basically wrote a script that shuts down the computer. So it doesn't do too much damage to the computer, but we're going to find a way to make this a little bit more mischievous, a little bit worse. So let's go ahead and have that shut down. Let's relaunch our virtual machine right here, and we're going to do, I don't know why that's over there. Okay, let's bring this over here. Let's expand this out just a little bit. All right. There we go. Give this a second. You might get this error message, could not reconnect to all network drives. That should go away, though, momentarily. And then, because we should have access to the network drive here. Yep, we do. So if you get that little message that says could not reconnect to network drives, just give it a second. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is open up Google Chrome right here. And if it gives you a warning, don't worry about that. And we want to look for something that says ICO converter. Okay, and there should be one right at the top here, ICO convert. This is perfect right here. And then we're also going to find another image. I'm going to find an image of some kittens. Images right here, and let's just find a nice image of a cat right here. So I'm going to right click on that image, save image as, and we'll save this one to the desktop here as cat. Hit save. And I'm going to go to this ICO converter, and I'm going to click on this. Let's close out of that. Choose file, find that cat image right there, and hit upload. Okay, and then we can crop right here. So it says click and drag the area that we want to include in the icon. So we'll just drag kind of a square around, around the cat. And then we don't really want any stylizing. Go ahead and click, this ICO for Windows 7 and convert right there. Give it a second and then hit this download your icon. Okay, so now this should be in our downloads folder. So I can close out of that. That's perfect. Close out of that. Okay, so, all right. So this image right there of that virus, it's kind of not like no one would necessarily click on that. But let's kind of create, I'm going to move that virus in here right onto the C drive. So the way I'm going to do this is I click on the start menu, I click on my computer, double click on C, and then click this show this contents. And let's just go ahead and move this virus onto here. Now we're going to right click on the virus and we're going to click on this create a shortcut. And then I'm going to drag this shortcut out onto the desktop. Okay. And then this I'm going to rename, and I'm going to call this Awesome Cat Program. Okay, and now I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to go to properties, and where it says change icon, I'm going to click on this change icon and I'm going to click OK, and then I click on browse, and then I'm going to click on, I think, my documents, double click on downloads, and there's the image of the cat that I previously did. And I'll click open, OK, apply, and OK. So now on the desktop, rather than something saying, and I can get rid of this. So now on my desktop, rather than something saying, hey, this is a virus, now I have something on my desktop that says Awesome Cat Program. And then there's a little image of a little cat right on there. So that's awesome. So, but same thing, if you double click on this, it automatically initiates the shutdown. So this is one way a lot of hackers get their viruses run. They're not going to call a virus. What they're going to do is they're going to say something like, free Minecraft, or, watch this awesome movie, or free movies, or something like that. They create a program that is something that people want to get. Usually it's for free, or, it's some enticing. And then people double click on that or download it and try to run it. But of course, it's just a virus. So we just made our virus an Awesome Cat Program. That was the disguise of it, but obviously it's not. It's just a virus. So right now, though, we have to have somebody automatically double click on it to run it. Let's modify the virus a little bit. So once your computer's infected with it, it will be infected pretty much forever, and it'll be kind of bad. So we're going to modify that virus a little bit by doing just a few things. Okay, so I'm gonna, now that my computer's booted up, I'm gonna click on the start menu, click on, I cannot reconnect network drives. Don't worry about that. It should be able to in a second. I'm gonna go to my computer here, and I'm gonna go to the C drive, and I'm gonna right click on this virus, and I'm gonna click on edit. This will allow me to edit it in Notepad, and I need to add one more line in here. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right here now so I can type it in, and then I'll resume it so you can read it. Okay, so I added in this line right here. So copy space quote C:/ virus.bat. So basically on our C drive we have that virus.bat. Okay, and it's going to be going, then I have a space, and then quote user profile with the percentage sign on either end, / start menu, and capitalization matters, capital S, capital M, start menu / program / startup. So what this is going to do is it's going to copy, once this program is run, it's going to copy that virus.bat into the start menu, so it'll automatically execute every time this program is run. And then let's go ahead and change this from 15 seconds down to 3 seconds. And I'm going to go File, Save, and close out of this. Okay. So now nothing has happened yet, but once I run this program once, I'm going to double click on this. It's going to notice the timer change from 15 seconds down to 3 seconds. So now this, with that one extra line in this virus, now this computer has been essentially infected. And what'll happen is we have Windows is going to shut down. And of course, Windows XP takes a long time to shut down right now. So we're just going to wait for this to finish shutting down. But I'm going to double click on this XP machine, and you'll see what happens when it boots up. It's going to boot up, and then it's going to just pop up with that message saying, hey, it's going to shut down in 3, 2, 1, and then it's going to automatically shut down again. And we did a 3-second timer on this, but we could change this down to a 0-second timer. Notice it pops right up here. There's no way to say okay or close out of it, and then it basically shuts the computer down now. So there's no way to basically use this computer now. Every time you try to turn this computer on, it automatically turns itself off. So we've basically made this computer unusable. So yeah, first virus. So now that this computer is infected with a virus, obviously we want to go back so that we can actually use this, because we are going to use this in the future. I just double clicked on that, it'll boot up and then automatically shut down. So we're going to, before we restore this though, this is a point where you want to create a loom. So I want you to show me, you'll, open up your, Google Chrome, open up Loom. If you need to, make sure to sign in with Loom. Okay. And then you'll click on allow, skip for now, start recording. You're going to record a loom of your entire screen. So you'll hit 3, 2, 1. And then you'll come back over here, double click on your Windows XP machine. Show me your Windows XP machine booting all the way up. Then there being a message that says automatic shutdown in 3, 2, 1. So just like this one will say, it boots up. Then there'll be this message that pops up in a second that says, shut down 3, 2, 1, and then it automatically shuts down. So show me that you actually wrote a virus that is working on this machine. And once you've done that, you'll click the check mark box to finish. And then this link right here, you can just hit the copy link button right there, or you can copy it from there. Go ahead and paste that into the Google Doc that's attached to this assignment or with this assignment, and that's what I'm going to be looking at. So once you have that loom recorded, we're going to need to restore this XP machine. Okay, so we click on this after Z Drive and Chrome install, and then we click this restore button right here, and then we uncheck this check mark box right there that says create a snapshot of the current machine state, and then hit restore. So that will essentially go back in time to right after we did the Z drive and the Chrome install. So all that virus nonsense is now not a part of this virtual machine. So now let's double check. Let's launch this virtual machine and make sure that it works. And you want to make sure that your virtual machine works too. And once this boots up successfully and there's no errors or anything, go ahead and take a screenshot of this and paste this in that same Google Doc for this assignment. And then that should be it. So show me that, number one, you were able to create a virus that infected this Windows XP machine. And then number two, show me that you were able to restore your virtual machine so that the virus is no longer on here. Okay, hopefully this was kind of a fun lab. Let me know if you have any questions, problems, or issues. Oh yeah, at this point, make sure you can just shut down your virtual machine and then you're good. So we can just turn it off and then you're good. Okay, see ya.